Zombie apocalypse.
Okay, I'm gonna just go over things. So, Mandalorian game, I would absolutely love it. There is a possibility it could happen. Do I think it will? Maybe not. I hope so because I love Mandalorian, I love Xbox, and I love video games. So that all adds together very nicely. Xbox wireless controller, I'm definitely picking this one up because this controller looks dope. And then Games of Gold, well, yeah, you've kind of heard all about that. All right, anyway, next. So, Game Pass. All right, I want everybody here to just describe Game Pass with one word.
No. Well, describe it with one word. Bussin' is what I would use to describe
What did
it.
you just say?
Bussin'.
Bussin'?
Bussin'.
All right.
Bussin'.
Well, what would you say, Austin?
I don't know.
Bussin'.
I don't know. I don't know, me.
Ron?
I don't know me. Ron.
So, since I play mostly Xbox games that are like free to me, right? Games with gold normally are free, right? To people that have gold.
Yeah.
And so I end up playing most of the games on there. So my opinion is more of like, maybe they don't have the best games. Maybe it's not the strongest. But it's definitely something that draws people in to play more games on Xbox.
I agree.
That was not one word.
Yeah, that was definitely not one word.
What were you looking
Okay.
for? Sorry, I completely skimmed over the one word.
Glorious.
I didn't catch the one word part.
Describe Game Pass. Game Pass with one word.
Exciting.
All right. My one word is king. That's it. All right.
Is what?
King.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I said glorious.
Yeah, sure. All right. Anyway, so bottom line is, Game Pass is just there's just no words to describe. Game Pass is literally just the best thing a gamer could ask for, and I decided to make a whole slide based on Game Pass. All right. Anyway,
God.
so we got two announcements this week that we're getting two new big games dropping into Game Pass day one. Number one, we're getting Knockout City on May 21st. This is a EA game. It's definitely a big multiplayer game. Will it be huge? Now that's on Game Pass, there is a good chance. They've showed this at a lot of different events, so they're really trying to push it. It's pretty much just a dodgeball game, but like wacky, and it does look fun. I'm not gonna lie, it looks like a blast. So I'm excited to be able to play it now. Second Extinction and Destroy All Humans has officially released on Game Pass. I tried out Destroy All Humans and I thought it was really good actually. And me and Speed Knight have streamed Second Extinction. There's even an episode uploaded on YouTube, and we think that game's gold. So there's that. And we got Dragon Quest Builders 2 was confirmed to be coming to Xbox Game Pass May 4th. And that is just 2 days away, ladies and gentlemen. And that one is definitely going to be huge, especially for a lot of building fans, a lot of like Dragon Quest fans. So that's pretty exciting. And what do you guys have to say about this?
Well, oh, okay. No, Christian, you go first.
No, you go ahead.
No, you're going.
You go.
No!
World War 4.
All right, no, I'll go. Okay, so the only game that well, that one on the right probably is the one on the right also up, like you said, coming to Game Pass day one?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So the only two games that I know here, I know nothing about Destroy All Humans and Second Extinction. The left one I actually figured out about during a Nintendo Direct. It was coming to the Switch, and on the right, of course, is Dragon Quest. So, knowing that I play a bunch of Smash and Square Enix is in Smash, I know about it. But I don't know. Game Pass just seems really good. Like a lot of good surprises. Some pretty. I don't know how these games are personally, so I can't really say much as to how I think they'll do. But I think Game Pass is just the way the system works is really good. I think the way it is, it really sets up for a lot of opportunities for some games to strive that they personally believe will get high up there in sales and really like allow other people that play games to have fun. So that's what I personally think.
Christian, I know you were gonna say something.
Not gonna lie to you, I kind of lost it.
Oh my gosh.
I got something.
Okay, Ron, go ahead.
Okay, so I was at John's watching him play Second Extinction actually, and that game looks like a lot of fun. And I mean, I really do like dinosaurs in games, so that is a game that I'm looking forward to playing. Like just in general,
Yeah.
like if you have dinosaurs in games, then that makes it like 10 times better.
I agree.
You're just sucking up to John at this point. That's all you're doing here.
No.
How? Wait, just because I
You're
have
trying
the
to get
same
you're
thoughts
trying to
as
get favorite
John.
points. You're trying to get favorite points.
How is
See
that-
what you're doing here, Ron.
Christian, just because you don't have a love for dinosaurs doesn't mean you have to push that onto me.
Dinosaurs lie behind. I don't care if you're 5'2", I will still
Man.
fight you.
Everyone's so aggressive.
I'm not
today.
5'2".
I don't understand what's going on.
What is happening?
I don't know.
Christian, stop
Sit
throwing
around and
shade.
then Ron made fun of me.
What?
No, he didn't. I'm kidding. Obviously, that's not what happened.
Oh my goodness. All right.
Let's go. Come on.
What were you gonna say, Christian? Do you have anything to say about Game Pass?
I mean, I don't know. Game Pass is just one of those things where it has opened me up to a bunch of different games that I've never thought I'd play, and now I'm here playing them. I downloaded like Hollow Knight, obviously a while back, and I've been playing that. I was playing it like the other night. And now I was playing it this morning. I've been I may or not been playing it during the podcast, but yeah, I've fell in love with it. And then like it's put me, into Second Extinction with all the dinosaurs and all them, like it just, I almost think it's a gateway to find more games that you never ever have a second, like, you never think a second thing about them. You'd like look at them on the store and you'd walk past them. But with Game Pass, it gives them a chance to be played and show their full potential.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you put it perfectly. I think the biggest thing is just being able to try so many different games. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
Ron,
sure
I put it
so-
perfectly.
what?
Nothing.
You literally said the dinosaur game that I said.
Yeah, because I played it.
Oh my lord. Okay, moving on. I'm not even gonna finish this point. All right. So, oh god, we have some big stuff to talk about here. Oh crap. All right. More E3 hype as well. By the way, we got a lot more E3 hype this week. Okay, so first let's go ahead and talk about the absolute insane success Xbox/Microsoft has been having. So XPass actually sounds kind of cool. XPass. Okay, Xbox Game Pass. As well as the consoles are doing really well. So pretty much Microsoft reported gaming revenue of 3.5 BN. I'm assuming that's billion for the quarter of March 31st, 2021. So pretty much everything's just booming. Xbox content and services are up 34%. Hardware is up 232%. And it's kind of crazy how well they're doing. plus, I'm not sure if I put this on here. No, I don't think I did yet. But this news dropped that Microsoft is lowering their cut from which they take away from the income of games, I guess. I said that terribly, but so pretty much Microsoft will only be getting 12% of the money that comes from games, and the developers will be getting the other 88%. And that's a lot better than what it was, which was 30%. So they're just doing all the right moves here, and they're seeing success for all this stuff. And this success is, we have evidence now, and we see that they are doing well. So as long as they keep this up, Xbox is gonna remain amazing. So anybody got anything to say about that?
Facts. This man is spitting. Sorry,
All right.
you're spitting facts.
I know.
I wish Nintendo could be on top.
Everyone's so aggressive today. I don't understand.
I'm not aggressive. I wish Nintendo could just.
What city, Austin? No. I'm kidding.
All right. Anyway, Ron, do you have anything to say?
I actually did, and then I quite forgot what I was going to say.
God,
So-
professional.
So I do like that they are supporting the developers more now
Yes.
and not taking away,
Yes.
because that's definitely something that they need. And I mean, the large monopolies don't need to be taking all that much money from the small developers.
Exactly. Yeah, I think it's just gonna help them so much in the long run. Number one, it's gonna help more developers want to put their games on Game Pass. It's gonna increase the PC platform a bunch. So I think I just think it's amazing that they actually did it. And another thing is, they have absolutely no reason nor need to do that. They just decided to do it, and that's exactly the pro-consumer moves that they need to be making, and they're doing it. So that's.
I mean, yeah, but it's probably more for like a marketing standpoint. If they're more of like a friendly company that people like, then people associate them more with being that way, and they want to give them more money.
Yep. Anyway, moving on. So Elden Ring. I mean, everybody at this point should know. I mean, I'm not okay. I shouldn't say everybody. Anybody who follows gaming a lot should know what Elden Ring is. Pretty much, if you know Dark Souls, if you know Demon Souls, if you know Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, this is their next big game. This is like their original, like, new IP coming out, and this has been in the works for God knows how long. And every event, like, I swear, this has been happening for like the past 2 events. Every event, everyone's just like, are we gonna see Elden Ring? Are we gonna see Elden Ring? It's like one of the most hyped things. It's one of the most requested things. And once again, we are getting rumors that it is gonna be at E3 at 2021 Xbox presentation, and it might be confirmed to be an Xbox exclusive. Now, I know everyone could just say, hey, I think this game's gonna be Xbox exclusive, but we have hard evidence for this one. All right, Elden Ring has its own page on Xbox, but nothing on PlayStation. Now, that could just be PlayStation slacking and not doing their pages. I don't know. But if we're this close, and the developers have said that they are aiming for a early 2022 release, so it's gotta be revealed soon. So at this point, and we've been waiting this long for the game, I'm believing it. I'm 100% going in, and I'm 100% going to believe this rumor. Obviously, you guys shouldn't be like, oh yeah, this is definitely happening, because there is a chance it won't. But I personally believe that this will happen. But it might not. So we'll see what happens there. Anybody got anything to say? I can't even speak. Anybody got anything to say?
I'm not gonna lie to you. Whenever you mentioned that, I had to look up what Elden Ring was.
All right.
But I mean, I'm kind of excited for it. If they're gonna be doing that, then I'm all for it. I'm all for it.
Yep. Elden Ring
Yeah.
is said to be a mix between like the Elder Scrolls and Dark Souls. So sounds pretty dope.
Yeah, that was gonna be pretty fun.
Yep. I don't know how much Void and Tech know about this game or anything about it, but
Literally nothing.
okay.
I don't know anything about the other two games either.
All right. Moving on.
Sorry, John.
Bethesda has confirmed that they are going to be at E3. And this is what's crazy, and this is what gets me so excited. This technically means that we are having two Xbox events, because obviously everyone knows Bethesda is now owned by Xbox. And they just confirmed that they're going to be at E3. So both of them are having their own event. So we're getting technically two Xbox events, and that is super exciting. And where's Starfield? Where's Starfield? It's got to show. It's got to be here. Starfield is probably... I don't know. I don't know if I should say it's probably their most hyped game, which, to be fair, it might be. This is their first original IP in over 20 years. And they've been working on this game for so many years. So when this game actually does come out, it's gonna do well and it's gonna blow up. It's gonna be like Cyberpunk. Like, maybe not as big as Cyberpunk, but it's gonna be like among that like scale. Like, this game is gonna rock sales, and so that's really exciting. And I would like to bring up this point. Xbox, when it comes to their games now, if you said Xbox has no games, then at this point you are just delusional and stupid. I see this like all the time on Twitter, like, and I'm not saying that if you're a PlayStation fan and say this, I hate you. I'm not saying if you're a Nintendo fan and say this, I hate you. If you're like a PC player and say this, I hate you. Nobody should be stating the fact. No matter what platform you are on, no matter what games you like, you cannot say Xbox does not have any games. This is what their holiday release looks like right now. The rumors and leaks all add up to this. We already know Halo Infinite's coming. That is going to be one of the biggest game releases in a long time. Okay? Then there's rumors and leaks of Forza Horizon 5 coming out this year. Forza Horizon 4 is one of the most played games right now and one of the most beautiful games. That is also rumored to be coming out this year. If they reveal Starfield coming out this year, and then they reveal Elden Ring to be an Xbox exclusive, there is nothing that you can say to prove that Xbox has no games. Because they just do not. Their lineup and everything they have, all these studios they have, they are on top. And no one can say otherwise. Maybe they may not be the best platform. That's up to you. If you think PlayStation's the best, you're good. I personally disagree. That's just my opinion. But you cannot say Xbox has no games. And that is why this E3 for Xbox could be the biggest thing they've ever done. Number one, we're having two events. Number three, there's all these huge games coming out. So, I'm just insanely hyped, and I think this is literally going to be the best thing for Xbox this year, and next year, and 2023, and 2024, and for the whole future on, because they are on a roll, and at this point, it doesn't look like anybody's going to be able to stop them. Anybody else got anything to say?
I think I'm just gonna let you talk.
Bro, you just went into like a monologue. I lost my head.
Yeah,
Like,
where am I again?
Yeah, like I don't know what just happened. I blinked out for a second.
Where am I?
Of that.
Are you an inspirational speaker?
Yeah.
Is this an inspiration?
Like, oh my gosh. I was just like, I was listening and then I blinked out. I was just like, Jesus. And then I was like, is he still going? Like, dang, man. Talk your
I had a
talk.
lot to say because I've been seeing that all over Twitter this week. Is like everybody's actually like because whenever you hear all these individual games, that's great, but everybody's like actually like putting it all together, and they're like, holy crap, this could actually be an insane, like, there are so many games, and they're all like coming out really soon, so it's like hype levels are going through the roof right now. So yeah. But all right, if no one else has anything to say, then
I
You
don't.
said it all, sir.
all right.
I mean, you said it all.
All right, moving on then. Speaking of PlayStation, we're going on to them. All right. So, PlayStation. Returnal came out this week, and it's getting great reviews, and that is terrific. I'm personally not gonna be one to play this game nor buy this game. Personally, I don't think the $7 price, or $7. If it was $7, shoot. I don't think the $70 price tag is worth it. If you are excited for this game, I hope you have a great time. I hope you enjoy the game. If you pay the $70, I hope it's well spent. Whatever, and it's getting good reviews, and it's a great game. I'm not gonna say it's not, but personally, it's just not for me. But if you guys want to know how it's doing, there you go. It's doing great. Anybody? I don't know. Yeah, I know Tech and Void probably won't know anything about this, but Christian, do you have anything to say about Returnal?
For what we saw at the PlayStation event, it looked good, but honestly, I'm not really for it. Like, it's a cool game, a cool concept, but there's another one that, involves a time loop and stuff that I'm really excited for, and that's not called
I agree.
Returnal.
I agree.
So,
Deathloop. All right. Anyway, PlayStation Plus lineup was announced for May. We actually talked about this, well, sort of. You may not have been able to hear me. But anyway, for May, we're getting Wreckfest, Battlefield 5, and Stranded Deep. These are good. Really, I mean, I'm not going to say they're amazing games. I mean, because they are kind of old. But good games going to PlayStation Plus. So, and I'm sure a lot of people will play them.
yeah. No, definitely.
I'm 100% playing Stranded Deep. I'm honestly thinking about streaming it. I've always wanted to play Stranded Deep, so now that I get the chance for free, pretty much, sign me up.
Sign me up.
Sign me up. Anyway, PlayStation State of Play was this week. I watched it live. I'm not uploading the reaction because it was only like a 25-minute video, and there was only 2 reveals and 1 long gameplay thing. The 2 reveals were Subnautica Below Zero is going to PlayStation with a next-gen upgrade, and Among Us is coming to PlayStation with a Ratchet & Clank outfit. So those were 2 reveals, and then we got like 15 or 20 minutes of Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart gameplay, which I have to say, I think this is going to be a great game. This is going to be super fun. I am pre-ordering it soon. I'm excited for this game. And just in case anybody wants to know, the Lombax, which is the species of Ratchet, the female counterpart is Rivet. They finally confirmed the name. And Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach has been delayed into late 2021 now, which is kind of sad because I was really looking forward to this one. So yeah, anybody got anything to say about this whole slide?
I'm excited for Security Breach 2, but I really want to play this spin-off game at some point.
Yeah.
I wish I knew a lot about the stuff to talk about. The only thing I really know is the FNAF one.
Nintendo. No,
Well,
sorry. I didn't mean to
Yeah.
say that.
Well, what is it? Yeah, but like the only one I do know about Ratchet & Clank. I've never played it, but I'm glad that there was a release date. I have not really seen anything about it. The only thing I think I saw was there was a presentation that showed some gameplay for it. It looks super, super fun. And I probably need to play that game at some point if I ever get the chance. But also with like FNAF, dang, man. I'm not like the biggest fan, but like the delays, man. But I mean, like, delays can be good or bad things. Like, as long as it gets delayed and the game gets better, if they have that time to make it better, I hope they do.
Yeah.
It's the biggest FNAF game, AAA.
Yes, it is a AAA FNAF game. That is correct.
This has never been done before. The first 5 FNAF games were all indie games.
Yeah.
The VR Help Wanted experience, I don't even know what to consider that. This is like the first game that has like a proper like team, like studio behind it other than just Scott. It's like I'm surprised that we're even getting this.
Yeah.
Let alone like I don't really care what time it comes out. I'm just excited to see what it's like because I've played every game. I haven't beat all of them, but I've
Even
played
the VR one.
I played the VR one. I'm excited to see what this is like. This is something completely different than any of the other games previously.
Yep. And I'll have to get clarification on this, but I do believe Security Breach may be a timed exclusive to PlayStation. Which, my opinion on timed exclusives, I don't like timed exclusives at all. I honestly, I hate timed exclusive. If it's just a full-on exclusive, that's okay with me. I mean, you can't have a platform without exclusive. But timed exclusivity is just, I don't know. I just don't like it. But if it is timed exclusive, then I'll just have to play it on PlayStation. But anyway, moving on to
Actually, I think it might be coming to Microsoft Windows at some point.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, because it's PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, and Microsoft Windows.
Nice. All right, cool. Thank you for the clarification. A new game was, practically released. We knew Lost Souls Aside was going to be getting, or was a thing, but we didn't really know what it looked like. And we finally got 17 minutes of gameplay. It was a huge drop. And if you don't know what this game is, I wouldn't be surprised because it was really low in the radar until this 17 minutes of gameplay actually came out. Devil May Cry mixed with Final Fantasy, mixed with next generation graphics and gameplay. That's what you get here. And honestly, this game looks really good. This game, yeah, it looks absolutely crazy. If you haven't seen the gameplay trailer, I would definitely recommend going to check it out because it looks nice. It really does. Will I pick it up? We'll see. But it does look good. The Last of Us. Okay, so this one. I don't like talking about The Last of Us. It's weird. They have a story outline for Last of Us Part 3, but it's not in development. That's pretty much the bottom line, and that kind of scares me, but at the same time, I just don't know how I feel about it, to be honest. Like, I don't know if it's a bad or good thing, because, like, I guess it's good because you're getting a sequel, but then I guess it's bad because of just how bad the second one did, and it's just, I just don't know. I just really don't know how I feel about it. Like, someone else talk here, because I just don't know.
Yeah, see, my personal thing about this is 2 did not do the greatest.
Nope.
So, in my opinion, I think it's good that they're doing this early because they can talk with other people to see what went wrong with the second one and kind of, like, fix whatever they have with the new one that may seem like, the fans may not enjoy. That's, like, my personal thing. Like, I think it's just good to talk with other, like, companies or just get other reviews on the actual story before they put it in development, and it could be just as bad as the second one.
Yep. Christian, were you going to say something?
I think I stand by my claims of that The Last of Us 2 did a fantastic job when it came to storytelling, but honestly, it sucked when it came down to, like, the way it was. Because, like, it did a good job, but at the same time, there were a lot of details that were left out that made the experience very lackluster, and it made everybody very confused. The gameplay, the physics, that's amazing. That's The Last of Us right there.
That's very true.
That's the fact, but it's the fact that, like, the storytelling behind The Last of Us 2 was such a cluster. I can't say that word. It was such a disaster. that it just kind of left everybody in the state of like, why did this happen?
Yeah.
So I mean, I would be excited for Last of Us 3. I'm not even gonna lie. I'd probably pick up all of them. I'll probably pick up all of them for like if I ever buy a PlayStation 5. I'll pick up all of them in like a bundle. But like I'm not gonna buy Last of Us 2 yet. I'd buy the first one, but it was
The
something
first
I'd-
one's
I'd
really good. First one's
chill
really
out on.
amazing. All right. Anyway. Okay. So this is interesting. The Sony CFO noted in an earnings call that the company plans to increase development personnel and other costs in our in-house studios by approximately $183 million year on year. So, pretty much what this means is they're gonna be using their wallet a lot more this generation. Like the picture says, Sony is gonna be aggressively investing in first-party studios and third-party exclusives, which we've already seen it. We've already seen a bunch of third-party timed and normal exclusives for PlayStation, and we already seen some of their first-party stuff. So it's already kind of showing, and from what it sounds like it's only gonna get more that way. I just hope it's not timed exclusives. If anything, just please make it an actual exclusive, because I just don't like timed exclusives. I don't know why, I just don't. But anyway, what do you guys feel about this?
I have a question for you guys personally. Do
Yeah.
you think this is like an attempt at competing with Xbox?
No, they
No?
can't.
Uh,
I'm just gonna tell you, like, unless no, they just can't. This is more or less. This is just them trying to fund their exclusives more. That's not them
Yeah.
trying to compete with.
Yeah. Well, I was only saying that because of all the recent things that have happened, like certain studios being stopped on their games and,
Oh yeah.
while in development. So that's why I was personally asking that. But I mean, I think it's good that they're putting that much money into for studios for the development. But it's like after hearing the whole studio thing, it just feels a little,
I know.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's like a little skeptical. Like, all right, you're putting all this money into it, but what are you gonna do with it? Is the real question.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
I completely agree.
But no, the only way. Actually, no. There's just no way. Even if PlayStation did make like a Game Pass type thing, there's just no way they could compare. Just because Microsoft, when it comes to business and money, just they're on another level. So Microsoft could buy Sony with back pocket change. So anyway, moving on. Nintendo. Austin's excited for this one.
Yeah! All right.
Oh,
This
wait.
is what I
Do you have
know.
anything to say, Christian?
Not really.
No? Okay. Let's get started with some Nintendo. There's not much, unfortunately. I know. We still.
Of course.
I know.
That's why I'm so upset, man. Come on, Nintendo, give us some
I know.
stuff.
I know. It's kind
So
of
sad.
upsetting. It's kind of upsetting.
Bro, they're hiding it for E3. I know it.
Yeah, they literally are. Austin, you are 100% right. Like, there is literally like zero. Like, when was the last time we even got a big announcement? Was it at the Nintendo Direct?
Yeah,
think so.
Nintendo Direct. The biggest announcement we have had for the
was it
longest
Skyward
time
Sword?
was Skyward Sword HD, but the biggest like one was definitely Splatoon 3. That's the last thing that has been. But I feel like Nintendo has done this like every year. They've always like whenever it comes down to when E3 is like on its way, they're always like really quiet because I feel like they're just trying to push out things and really put out development because they're trying to
Yeah.
prepare for E3.
Yeah.
And that's why I think that's why they do so good at E3 for the last few years, because they have done very well. They've come out with a bunch of great surprises, and I really hope, and I'm going to say this might be one of Nintendo's biggest years. There are so many things that I feel we could see, and it could be another thing as well. Throughout this whole pandemic and everything that's been going on, I personally want to believe that during this time when we didn't get much, that they have been saving some of these huge titles for E3.
I agree.
Because I don't know how far in development or how long like companies know or how far ahead they plan E3. But I personally feel like Nintendo could come out with some huge stuff at E3 this year. And I want to believe, but who knows?
Here's just some more confidence boosters that's gonna be true. Is Nintendo said that they want to break the record by like 20 million like game sales, and to be honest, I don't think it's gonna. At least from how the year's going so far, I don't think it's gonna happen. So they're gonna need to release and drop some insane bangers. To get there.
And that's the thing with Nintendo is just like, I really want to believe in Nintendo because it's been a rocky 2 years. Like 2020 was just it was a dumpster. Like I mean, I just couldn't think of anything that came out that year that really like pulled me in. Like it sucks because like it's not that I feel like I understand the pandemic. It's huge. It's something that really can push back a lot of development. But I think there's a reason for it at the end of the day. I don't think like 2021 since the beginning, I don't think they've been doing this stuff on purpose. I think they've been holding it as like private information. And I really want to believe, and I think this will happen. I just think E3 is going to be their biggest year, this one. Like this one will be their biggest year. I think we're gonna see games like Metroid Prime finally, a little bit of Breath of the Wild 2, maybe even Bayonetta 3. I mean, you never know. There's so many things that have been talked about, and so many games they say are in development. Which honestly, I feel like at this point, if you want to break that record, you need to announce almost all of those. Yeah, like they need to be talked about.
Yeah. I 100% agree. And the thing is we're talking about all these big bangers that they might release and might announce. And even when you look at this year's announcements so far, like there are a couple of I mean, we got the Diamond and Pearl remakes that were announced, Skyward Sword, Mario Golf, Splatoon 3. If that comes out in January, February, or March, that technically counts as their business year, so it could actually count towards that. So we might even include that. So, and we just had Pokemon Snap, which we're about to get into. So games are already looking decent, but the thing is they gotta do more because this isn't gonna cut it. But
this man's spitting.
All right. Anyway. Going on with the first news, just like Returnal, Pokemon Snap came out this week, and it's great. It's gotten great reviews. I personally have an insane opinion on it. I'll get more in depth with that in my review. But yeah, it's doing well, and I'm glad it's doing well because this was my most hyped game for a long time. And yeah, I love Pokemon, so this is great to see. What do y'all think about Pokemon Snap?
Well, I personally came over to your house yesterday, and I actually took a go at it. Yeah, well, whatever, Christian, shut up. So, all three of us played it here, and from my experience,
barely,
it's very fun. Like, it's not a game I would get into for a long period of time. But it is a game that I'd be willing to spend a good chunk of time on because it generally is fun, and I like how Oh, the visuals are great. It looks so good.
Yes.
It's fun. It's interactive. It's just so fun to do. But after, like I said, it's not one of those games I would personally buy because I just feel like I'm the type of person that buys things that I feel like I'll play for a while, or a long time. But Pokemon Snap, I really do recommend it. It's really fun, and I think it's a game that you can enjoy for a decent period of time.
Yep. Anyone else?
I really liked Pokemon Snap. I was talking to you about this yesterday. I wish that more Pokemon games had those graphics. Imagine a full game, or maybe just parts of a full game. You know, if they broke a full game into parts and they had it in those graphics, that would be a really good game to play.
Yeah, I agree. This is the first Pokemon game where we've had visuals like this, and they're outstanding. So, I think if they implemented these kind of visuals in more things, then it would be great. I'm not saying the current visuals are bad or any of their other visuals are bad, but this is really good. It looks so so good. So
yeah.
But Christian, you got anything to say?
It's kind of been said. I like the visuals and I like everything that it kind of brings to the table when it comes to Pokemon. And I like the what are they called? The bears. The one that I took a picture of. Beware. Just looking intently at the camera. That was pretty fun. But other than that, I think it's been it was an experience playing it. I really liked it.
Yeah.
I definitely might. I think I might have to pick it up.
I think you do. I'm not gonna lie. I think you do.
Well, you would say that.
I would say that, and that's because I'll give you my short little review. I'm not saying, and I'm not gonna say because I don't know. It just feels weird to say this, but this is not. I mean, if this is your opinion, that's fine. I don't think this is the best Pokemon game. There's probably, especially when it comes to quality and stuff, that it's the best Pokemon game. Especially since it's not even a mainline, but it doesn't have to be mainline. It's just I don't think it's the best Pokemon game, but I am sticking by this, and I will defend my opinion for as long as I live. This is the best Pokemon experience that you can get in a game. If you like Pokemon, if you find them cool, if you find exploring the world of Pokemon any bit interesting, and you just like their designs, you think some are cute, this is the perfect experience. There is literally everything. It's exploring. You see tons of your favorites. You see all these different places. Visuals are great. Even the story is actually is kind of interesting. There's a lot of weird stuff going on the island. It's kind of crazy. So when it comes to the experience, this is the best I think I've had playing Pokemon. You guys only played a tiny fraction of it, so you guys probably can't justify my opinion at all. But if you guys played it from the start to where I'm now, it has just been the most awesome Pokemon experience. Whenever you're walking by and you see a Pokemon that you love, and you're like, oh my gosh, the Pokemon's here, it's just crazy. It's so surreal seeing Pokemon in their environment doing stuff, other Pokemon interacting with other Pokemon. It's just the greatest experience I've ever had with Pokemon. Is it the best game? No, probably not. But is it probably one of the greatest experiences? Yes. Yes, it is. But anyway, Pokemon Snap. Good job. Who made the game? I mean, Pokemon did, but whoever made it, props to you, my mans. You were amazing. Anyway, this was really weird. This was actually a really big topic for a very strange reason this week. Nintendo did a big update to Super Mario Party, and it's bringing online play to the game after 2 years. And that's where a lot of people... Some people are really mad at this, and then some people are happy, but then some people just don't care. It was a really weird topic this week.
Yeah.
Which I understand why, honestly.
I have some mixed opinions on this. Personally, I think people are mad because it should have happened a long, long time
Yes.
ago.
I agree.
Like this should have happened forever ago. The reason I don't like that this has happened is because the first one they decided to do is Super Mario Party. I get, like, I get it. For like, okay, for me, I'm not a huge fan of Super Mario Party. The game is fun, but I think the game is so unbalanced when it comes to like characters and dices. Depending on who you play, you can't win. If you play Bowser, you're automatically like winning. Like unless you win mini games, but like if you know what you're doing,
Just tell us
but,
you're
like,
bad at mini games, Austin. It's okay.
yeah, I'm not bad at mini games, but with me and John won the most. But the point is, when you can't get to the star on time, and you have Bowser who can roll an 8, 9, or 10, and he gets there before you, what are you supposed to do?
I get
But
it.
no, Super Mario Party is, I don't know, I'm not the biggest fan of it. It's okay, but I think people are mad about it because they probably feel the same way I do about how it should have. Online should have been a thing so long ago. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know why they waited so long, and maybe some people are even mad that they chose this game specifically.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
But a lot of people are excited, of course, especially my online friends, because they like the game and they do play it online. And it's cool to play with friends and everything. And I have no idea how the experience is. I don't know anything about playing online because I don't have the game. But all I know is that there's a bunch of mixed reviews on it. But, you know, like I said, in conclusion, it should have been implemented like a long time ago.
Yep. I agree. Just in case you're looking to pre-order Mario Golf Super Rush, you get an actual golf ball. And to be honest, this is I know this is like the
What?
weirdest thing, but this is kind of dope. Like,
That's in Australia? What the heck?
yeah, yes. If you want to pre-order this in Australia, you can get a golf ball. Look, if-
That's I see it. I see
What
it.
I've always wanted, just
Yep.
a golf
Hey.
ball.
I mean, I don't know. It's just kind of weird, but it's kind of cool. Like, why not? You know what I mean?
I mean, it kind of draws you in, like, ooh, like, that's interesting.
Yeah, exactly.
Yo, I want me a custom made golf ball, baby.
Moving on. Monolith announced a expansion as work on Zelda Breath of the Wild 2 continues. So I'm not really sure what this means.
I mean, this could mean.
This can mean a lot
Okay.
of different things.
See, what I think it is, it's gonna expand the map. I think it's gonna expand the places we can go. Okay, because when I think of like large expansion, I feel like Breath of the Wild 2 is like it's gonna be in the same area, but it's gonna have at least I don't know exactly, but I would have to think from what the trailer showed, it's gonna be in the same area, but I think they're gonna explore and create new places to go. That's what I think they mean by large expansion. I think they are going to heavily focus on a large plane of area or different areas that you'll be able to explore throughout the map. Like, that's what I personally think they mean by that. It could mean a bunch of other things, like John said, and I definitely agree. It could mean anything.
Yeah.
But just to know that Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild 2 is still in development and still going, like, I'm really excited. Like,
yeah.
I've been getting into
Agreed.
Zelda recently, and I was never really into Zelda. It was just too hard for me. But now that I've grown up and I actually have a brain, we're not going to talk about the credit card. That doesn't
Or the
matter.
webcam.
But shut up. But now
Or
that
the
I'm
directions.
now that I'm into it, I'm ready. I want to see Breath of the Wild. I want it. I'm going to pre-order it. It's mine.
Yep.
I'm getting it.
Agreed. Everything you just said, I 100% agree. But yeah, expansion could really mean anything. It's just weird that they they literally just said like large expansion. Like,
Yeah.
they literally just quoted large expansion, and then like everybody's like very confused now. Like, what the heck does this mean? So, like, that's why the tweet. If you think I didn't like prepare like the information, it's not that. It's not like, oh, they're preparing like a large expansion DLC or they're preparing a large expansion to the map. They literally said was large expansion.
Yeah.
So
like,
that's why it's so weird and confusing, but it gets me hyped.
yeah.
Christian, you haven't spoken in a while, so
I mean, I'm kind of thinking maybe expansion almost means a DLC is already in the works, but I don't know.
That's what I initially thought. But
A DLC
But-
for
Breath
like.
of the Wild 2.
Ooh, that.
because
See-
I know Cyberpunk started their DLC way before the game even came out.
I mean, if that is true, then does that mean? Well, I mean, I wouldn't say Breath of the Wild 2 is finished, but I mean, if that is, then that's very good to think. Like,
yeah,
Breath of the Wild 2 might be getting close to finishing development.
yep, they might putting on their
Yeah.
final touches and stuff.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, like I said, E3 is. I promise. Like, I'm not okay. Never mind. I'm not gonna promise. I just feel like we're seeing Breath of the Wild
No,
2 at
promise.
E3.
It's showing up there. There's no way it's not. The amount of times that they've said Breath of the Wild 2 is still going to come out in 2021, if they
Yeah.
don't do it at E3, then they just screwed up themselves. So,
Well, yeah. I mean, okay.
I'm promising you Breath of the Wild 2
I promise to.
is going to be at E3.
I promise. Like, okay, yeah, because if they want to break that record, it's got to come out at E3. It's got to say something. We got to
Yes.
get at least something. We have to see a trailer or something. We just have to see something.
Exactly.
It
And
has to
I
be,
think
like,
Breath of the Wild 2 will be the biggest part of E3 because I know Nintendo and PlayStation does this. They like dedicate a big segment of their like events to a specific game, and I feel like Breath of the
Yes.
Wild 2 is gonna be that. Number one, they're gonna do an official like big old trailer. Then they're gonna actually show gameplay. So there's gonna be a lot of Breath of the Wild 2 here. I'm just telling you, and it has to be true. Like it just has to be. So
And you know what's sad is just thinking of how Nintendo's year has been. It's really scary because if they don't, I'm gonna feel I'll probably be mad. Cause like Nintendo, I want them to do good. I really do. And last year was probably one of their worst years, like ever. And I just really want to see a turnaround. I want to see them go. I want more to play, man. There's
yeah.
not enough.
Same. I agree. Although, back to what you said, last year was one of the worst years. Games wise, yeah, I think I agree with you. But sales wise, holy crap, they are like when it comes to sales, they are booming. I mean, they cannot
Yeah.
be stopped in sales. It is ridiculous right now. There is Switch issues 4 or 5 years into the console. Like that shouldn't be happening.
Yeah, like,
that is
bruh.
hilarious.
All
Anyway,
I'm saying, E3 is. I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I,
I'm ready
if
for
I see
everything.
when I see Breath of the Wild 2, I am screaming. It is
Oh, yeah.
over.
oh yeah, we're literally. Oh, dude, E3 is just gonna be such a blast. It's like, and I'm not just ready for Nintendo's E3. I'm ready
Oh,
for
yeah.
everybody's E3. I'm ready for literally everybody's E3. Everybody's E3, because I'm an all-around like player. Like I play every platform. I play almost any type of game. So like I'm just ready for anything. And speaking of anything, we're going to other. Did you like that transition? Was that a nice transition? I like that.
That's pretty nice. That's
Yeah,
pretty nice.
Yeah, I like it too. Did you like it, Christian?
Yes.
That's good. Do you like it, Ron?
No.
Good talk, Ron.
Sorry, I you gotta give me some, just like 10 extra seconds than everyone else to find my mic every single time.
All right.
I did like it.
All right. Thank you. All right. Moving on to other. So this is actually where the biggest news is, I think. Okay, Titanfall 2's like everything about Titanfall 2 is kind of like booming right now, which is very, very, very weird, especially for how old the game is. Yeah, I don't really have an explanation for it, but yeah, its player base went up 650% in 2 days.
Huh?
It's a little sus.
I mean, has there been any has there been any promotions or
No.
DLC or?
The only thing is there's another
Apex.
game named Apex Legends that's based in the same universe, and
Yeah.
that got a big update. So, but why would Titanfall 2's player base go up that much in such little time? That just doesn't make any sense to me. But
Sparks like nostalgic,
I
since
guess
you're-
so. But either way, congrats Titanfall 2. This is better. This is good. Like, this might mean we might finally get a sequel. Holy moly. Titanfall 3, where are you? I want you. All right.
Not
Anyway.
here.
Yeah, apparently nowhere. Jeez. Okay. DC fandom is returning in 2021. Now, I know this is technically TV show and movie related, but you guys are counting out the fact that Gotham Knights and Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League are a thing, people, and they're not coming out till next year. And if this happening this year, then you better believe we're getting more information on it. So that is by itself exciting. Now, if you guys care about the movies, which personally I do, I mean, video games aren't the only thing I'm interested in, but so I'm excited for this, but we are getting video game news here more than likely. So keep a lookout for that. Dying Light 2 game designer reveals that there are no firearms in the world of Dying Light 2. So
Very interesting choice.
yes, I know that is. I don't know how to think about it. Like, there's a part of me that means that it's very interesting and kind of cool, but then it's kind of weird and kind of.
Can I get a background of what Dying Light is?
First person AAA zombie survival game, open world. Yeah.
A zombie. That's weird. There's no firearms?
I
in a
know.
Honestly, I think that's pretty cool.
I
Like,
mean,
it's
yeah,
kind of cool.
I mean, I want to see a zombie game that has no guns, because all we see is like zombie games with guns,
Yeah.
right? And I want to see what you'd have to be able to do, right? I mean, there's so many other weapons, but you normally just see firearms against zombies. But
Yeah.
I think it'd be cool, like maybe like imagine like a time jump to like in the past where there wasn't guns, or maybe like a fantasy game where it's like it's a fantasy game but it has zombies.
What were you gonna say,
Right.
Christian? Because you seemed like you had something pretty important to say.
So, I feel like honestly, like now thinking about it, it's honestly a good decision because listen to me here. Okay, so Dying Light is a parkour-based, like a zombie apocalypse game.
Yep.
Guns are a hard thing to incorporate into a parkour-based game.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what it is. You can like some of the best parkour games out here. Mirror's Edge. Yeah.
I knew that
Mirror's
was
Edge.
literally gonna be your first one. you
Mirror's
mentioned.
Edge, Catalyst, Assassin's Creed.
Yep.
There's a bunch of different games that don't have guns in them because of the fact that they're so hard to implement with parkour. Watch Dogs 2 does it surprisingly well. But I feel like honestly, with the fact that we won't be getting firearms from what it like states almost, it's like not right off the bat. Like it says we'll be able to get their hands on them eventually. So I guess they won't be in the game at first or something.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like with like the exclusion of firearms, it adds a added difficulty to the game, along with it gives you better like I guess player combinations. Like you can do this certain move and with this certain melee weapon, and boom, a zombie's gone.
Yeah.
Or it adds a whole load of different ideas for weapons. So it's not just the simple machete, cleaver, baseball bat. It's like you can have all these different things that, are an option now. It's not just, I let my baseball bat and my Glock. It's just, I feel like honestly, I'm very excited to see what that looks like.
Yeah, I agree. Dying Light 1, I know me and Christian have like a lot of history. Like we love Dying Light, right? So I've been excited for Dying Light 2 ever since it was announced. Which, where is the
It was,
game?
like, 4
Where
years
is it?
ago, right?
Yeah,
Like it's been a long time.
like this might Dying Light 2 may be like one of the longest games that like was like announced, but like you never heard anything.
From announcement to like release.
Yeah,
it's just been
like,
it's just been such
Cyberpunk's
a
the only
long
exception.
time.
Cyberpunk like nothing.
That was,
beats
yeah,
Cyberpunk.
that was in 2012 is when it was first
Yeah.
announced.
But like, it's just so weird. Like, why did it just vanish? It's just I don't know. But either way, whenever it does come out, I'm super excited. And when it comes to Dying Light 1, the melee was honestly the best part of the game. And
Yeah.
so if they're taking out, because like you have melee and ranged, 50-50, right? But so if you take out the other 50, you can expand the melee to 100%. So they can make the melee so much better, even though it was already the best thing about it. So that's just really exciting in my opinion. But yeah, anyway. Next, Lego Star Wars social media emoji. There is a new Star Wars Skywalker Saga Lego emoji, and which could signal that a trailer has arrived soon. Because this game has been delayed like 3 times. This is like Cyberpunk happening to this. We haven't gotten a Lego game in like 3 years. They've just been working on this. This is like their biggest like Lego game like ever. And I know I'm freaking out about a Lego game, but I love Star Wars. It's my favorite franchise of all time. And to be honest, this Lego game actually does look kind of fun. So I'm excited. I hope they do a trailer. So I hope it's a release date trailer because I just want to know when the release date is. Because as soon as I get that release date, you better know I'm gonna be on top of it. Anyway, this is a very interesting thing. EA and Respawn won the video game industry's first ever Oscar.
I don't like the Oscars or the Grammys.
Me
I
neither.
don't like any of those award shows.
Me neither. But
Me neither. I think they're rigged.
yes, me too. But it is just interesting that a video game won an Oscar. This was for Medal of Honor VR. There was like a Medal of Honor like VR type like short film in the VR like game, so that's why it won. So I guess that's interesting. But in case you guys want to know, video game industry's booming, guys. Haha. Okay. Anyway, moving on.
Get out of here.
Moving on. Okay, so this slide kind of looks unfinished. That's fine. Oh my god. Yeah, this first one is hilarious. Okay, so we just said like this is pretty sad that Nintendo finally added online to Super Mario Party 2 years later. Stadia just now added a search bar.
What? 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 I'm confused. I don't know anything about this, but what is Stadia?
Stadia is the Google equivalent to Steam.
Uh-huh.
It's bad. But it's the fact that like okay,
Wait.
so when you go into Steam, the game browser that you can download on your computer,
They don't have a
Go to
search
s-
bar.
they did not have a search bar.
Now they do.
Now they do. After how long has Stadia been out?
Like I want to say 3
Wait.
years actually.
It's been a
Wait,
while.
Christian,
What's that?
Christian, finish explaining how you find the game you want to find.
Okay, so with Stadia, you just had to look for it. That's literally how it had to go, or like a link to maybe. But like with Steam, it's like as easy as 1, 2, 3. You hop into the store, you type in what game you want, and if Valve has decided it's on Steam, it's on Steam, and you can just find it right then and there. But with Stadia, you just had to look for it. It was this
Oh, that is trash.
I know.
Wait, so you have to like scroll down just to like hopefully and eventually find it?
Yep, pretty much.
Oh my gosh, that is trash. Like that.
I'm not one to like wish the worst for like video games, but honestly, why is Stadia still a thing?
Don't ask me. I have no idea.
I just don't find any purpose in it. Google just shut down all their first-party studios, so they're not making exclusives. They just added a stinking search bar. Like, why? Well, just why? I don't understand this. But anyway, Resident
Okay,
Evil.
wait.
Okay.
I found a website. Okay.
Okay.
So like, could you all like look at my thing real quickly?
Yeah. Hold on.
Okay. So this is the thing with the search bar. It's beautiful. It's amazing. I love it. You know, yeah, it's nice. This is it without the search bar. So you literally just had to scroll down until you found the game.
They added filters too.
Yeah. What? It's the stupidest thing. It's the stupidest thing I've ever seen.
I know. That is really retarded. That's amazing. Alright, anyway. Resident Evil Reverse got delayed to this summer. But yeah.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah. At the time of taking this screenshot, like, the news just dropped, and it said that it wasn't confirmed. But it has been confirmed now. So you guys can expect, or you guys, just in case you were looking forward to it, it has been delayed to this summer, which I'm okay with that because honestly, I'm not the biggest Resident Evil fan. I've stated this multiple times, but I do know some of the characters and some of the stuff, and it is interesting. So a multiplayer game kind of sounds dope, and I'm looking forward to it. So I'm glad they're delaying it to make it better. But anyway. E3. We have our hosts for E3. Not that that really matters, but like we have our hosts. Game Over Greggy, Jackie Jin, and Golden Boy FTW. So if you guys know any of them, they're hosting E3. Anyway, GameStop news. They're gonna be price matching now. That's pretty cool. Which,
Thank God.
yeah, I know that for me, who still goes to GameStop a lot. If there's somewhere else that has it cheaper, obviously I want that. But I want to use all my pro member power ups and all the credits I have, right? So like, it kind of sucks because I want the cheaper price, but I have to go to GameStop to use all that. But now I can get both, so that is terrific in my opinion.
Yeah.
Which
No,
this is
it's amazing.
already reflecting the new leadership that GameStop is getting, because they're like replacing their whole board of like directors and stuff. So it's interesting. But anyway. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, here we are. Me and Chris have been looking forward to talking about this for the whole week. This is probably one of the biggest news I've heard in a long time. Or no, that's fake news. In a while. Rumor has it that NetherRealm Studios, the Mortal Kombat and Injustice studio, is working on a Marvel fighting game. Now that could be interesting. Wait a minute. More information has come out. I have the E3 thing there twice. I apologize. Get that out of here. More information and details have come out, and leaks point towards a Marvel versus DC game. Christian, speak.
Okay, so how do I put this? It's been a long time since we got like an Injustice game. I just want to state that.
Yep.
Marvel fighting games aren't particularly the best. I'm very excited to see how this plays out because I mean, if this does happen, this is going to be a very big crossover in like video game history. Like
Not just
Fortnite's
video game. Just
Fortnite's the only one I've ever seen crossover like that because it's had DC and Marvel and Star Wars and other video games, But it's like this just being a game in all and of itself, not like some add-on you can buy for like a limited time. It's almost like, how is this even how is this even possible?
that's exactly what I think. Yeah, Christian put it perfectly. This would be one of the biggest, if not the biggest, like, video game crossover, like, game, like, ever. Like, this is just insane. And I'm a huge fighting game fan, and I love NetherRealm Studios. Mortal Kombat and Injustice are probably my favorite fighting games. So the fact that they might be making this is my hype levels are through the roof. And here's the thing. Here's the thing that makes me want to believe it, and I hope to God it comes true, is NetherRealm has a pattern. Every 2 years, they release a new game. It happened with MK9, Injustice 1, MK10, Injustice 2, MK11. And now, the new game was supposed to come out this year, but nothing's been announced yet. So, Warner Bros. Is going to be at E3, so I think they're going to announce their next game. And this rumor just came out, right? And people are connecting it with an interview between the head of NetherRealm 2 years ago, right when they probably would have started production on this game. The interviewer said, "Have you ever been in talks with Marvel to make a game?" He said yes, but then looked at the camera and was like, "Wait a minute, I shouldn't have said that." And here we are 2 years later, now getting these rumors and leaks. So if this happens, which it looks like it might, I'm going to die. I'm going to actually die. Ron, Austin, what do you have to say?
Well, I would like to say we'll never see Phantom Knight again. So I don't want this to happen. I'm kidding. I don't know, man. I think that'd be great. I think colliding those two different. I really think that'd be good. Like, I think that could be very, very big. Like, especially if it's a fighting game. Like, I would love to see it get as big because then that means it might be one of, it could, like, one of the bigger fighting games. Like, I am a fighting game player, play Smash Ultimate, and there's some other fighting games, but I would love to see if it could become so big to even get itself to EVO, which EVO is like
Facts.
just, the biggest fighting game tournament of all time. And I would really like, I really hope that if this does happen, then it gets to a point where it can be at EVO. But like I said, I have no idea. I think it's a great idea. Will they execute it though? Like, will they do it is the thing.
Yeah, the only thing that we've ever gotten which is remotely Marvel versus DC is like a Roblox game. Like,
Ew.
yeah. So the fact that this might be happening as an actual like big thing is just crazy.
John, you remember that one Roblox game that we played? It was the anime one.
Oh yeah,
That was bomb. We need to stream that
was
one
pretty
day.
fun. That was pretty awesome.
Jump Force? Ha! No.
Yeah.
Nothing on it.
Ron, do you have anything to say about this?
I think it is crazy that they can manage to get a Marvel versus DC game like rolling.
I know. It's just crazy. But yeah, that's all we have to say about that. And with that being said, marks the very last segment, which is us, Night Nation. Obviously, Tech Knight, Void Knight, welcome to the family. We really appreciate you guys having here. We inducted them into Night Nation this week. Make sure you go check out the video. But other things that came out this week, Immortals Phoenix Rising has officially finished. At least the main story. DLC will be coming soon. And obviously Pokemon Snap came out. And you guys already know my opinion on that, but I will have a review eventually once I finish the game. But that'll be a while. And 2 episodes are already out. And another one's coming out tonight. So we're slaying out Pokemon Snap. Let's go.
Yep.
All right. And then other things upcoming, maybe MK11 Aftermath. I'm not really sure. I haven't planned out this next week. But
are we talking about what's going on very soon?
Oh yeah. Wait, I'm not done.
All
I've just
right,
been
all
talking
right.
about me. I'm not the
feel
only
that.
one in Night Nation, people. We got Speed Knight. We got Void Knight. We got Tech Knight. Tech Knight, I'm not really sure. No offense, Tech Knight. I'm not really, do you have anything planned for this week?
No,
I haven't sat down and talked
I don't have.
this week.
Yeah.
I'm just going with the flow.
Going with the
I don't
flow.
have anything
Ladies and
planned.
gentlemen, if you see something about Tech Knight, get hyped. If you don't, you'll see Tech Knight eventually. Anyway,
I think it's good to talk about Fire Knight real quick and what we learned secretly without us.
He's
even-
currently streaming right now. Actually,
Yeah, Fire Knight's currently streaming. He was supposed to do his podcast, but he literally joined and dipped on us to go stream. Although more power to him. It's all good.
Wait, is he actually streaming right now? He's offline for me.
Oh, he probably ended.
Yeah,
it
he
eventually.
stopped streaming a bit ago, but
Yeah.
he was streaming some more Bully.
Yep. So probably look for more. Actually, he just uploaded another bully, so make sure you go check that one out, guys. Speed Night. We finally actually got Speed Night to do stuff. The hashtag Speed Up Speed Night movement has worked.
Oh well. No, it hasn't.
Yes,
Yes,
it
it
has.
has.
Yes,
I'm
it
going
has.
to-
yes, it has.
Yes,
if you
it
look at the
is.
statistics,
There's
I
two
wanna
look at the
comments- There are
statistics.
two
I wanna see
comments
more
at the end of
hashtag
the
speed up,
Big Announcement
speed night.
video, and I told you I would delay my streaming by a day. So now I'm not gonna stream next week.
Wow. You're
That's not 2 days.
Wow.
That's
That's
7
not pro
days.
consumer.
You're
I
out
was
of
gonna
Night
do
Nation.
Thursday,
You're out of Night
Friday,
Nation.
Saturday, and I'm working Sunday, so I can't.
You're out of Night Nation.
Oh my god.
I'll stream at some point. That's
If you look at the statistics, the amount of hashtags for speed up, speed night, and then the speed up of you streaming, it's like it works.
It does.
It's linear.
Because
I haven't
you
streamed
see
yet.
the speed
It's
up
not a coincidence. It's
the
cautionary. Yeah.
the speed up speed night movement isn't just for you to get off your butt and do something. It's for us to help you do something as well, and that is working. You have been streaming with me a few games recently, so it's working.
Dislike you guys.
Just wow.
Wow.
This is what we get for trying to help.
Yeah.
Wow.
You guys,
Alright,
guys
anyway.
like this.
Anyway.
I don't like being called out like this.
Oh, my
On
God.
to the next thing.
On to the next person. Austin, Void Knight. Why don't you just explain what you're gonna be doing?
Well, everybody, if I do inquire, if I do talk about myself, all right, I'm gonna talk normally. I'm very happy to be a part of Night Nation, and during the time of this this tweet or on YouTube, depending on where you see this, at the time after this Twitch stream will be going to stream my very first Let's Play for Night Nation. And that first Let's Play will be none other than Mario Galaxy. And
Oh yeah,
what?
yeah.
I'm excited!
Yeah!
Ba-da-dun-dun-dun-dun. No, that's not right. That's Back to the Future. Wait.
I'm gonna hop in at some point.
Yep, we're
Should
gonna
do.
watch at some point.
Yes.
But anyway.
And I hope either watch it. I hope that
You
any
should
of
pick
that
Bowser.
are seeing this on stream. I hope you guys come to my stream to check it out. Or if you're watching this from YouTube, I hope you eventually get to watch the videos of me playing. Because I love Mario Galaxy, and I thought the first thing I should do for streaming for Night Nation, I should play one of my favorite games my favorite game of all time. And so that's kind of what I decided to do. I will have some other things upcoming. I don't know if I'll tell you.
Let's just leave him with this. I'm not. From my knowledge, Austin has stated that he would like to complete 3 Let's Plays by E3. Was that right?
Yeah.
3 or 2? Did you say
Yes.
3? 3?
I said 3.
3.
Yep.
That's all we're leaving you on. So get hyped for Void Knight. He's here, and he's here to stay. I hope.
I'm on the grind.
Anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed it, definitely leave a like. This was Night Nation on the Rise. Please subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Adios.
Peace.